Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cap at Home. I'm Miss Van, and today we are going to go over how to make this cool origami box to contain the puzzle that I showed you guys how to make last week. So all you're going to need is a couple pieces of paper, and because these were kind of thick, I used a larger format paper. So that's this paper here. And I used a printer to copy and print the image of my puzzle at an angle here so that it'll end up being in this square. So to make the origami puzzle, first you need a square sheet of paper. So in order to do that, I'm flipping it over because I want this to be on the outside. So I'm going to take this large sheet of paper and I'm going to fold this bottom edge to meet this side edge. And that's going to be how we create our square. You want your lines to match up as evenly as possible. And then you'll notice we'll have this like extra rectangle of paper left over. That I'm just going to fold and tear. So I'm lining up this paper here, and I'm going to make this crease a couple of times and just bend it back and forth. And I'm using kind of the edge of my thumbnail to make sure that that crease is good and sharp, because that makes it easier to tear. So you don't really even need scissors if you can get this crease nice and sharp, and it will just tear right off like that. So I'm going to throw my extra piece of paper away right here. And then now I have a square of paper that I can use to fold my box. So I have one line going down through the middle. I need two lines. So I'm going to fold this bottom corner up to meet this top corner. And I'm going to open that back up. And each of these corners now needs to be folded into this center point. So here we go. Your paper should look like this. Now I'm going to take this bottom edge and fold it up to the middle here like this. And I'm going to start making the walls of the bottom half of the box. So we're going to do the bottom half first and then the top half second. You open up these folds and then you fold again to do the sides. That. So now I have the sides folded, and I'm going to open up these two sides here. And I'm going to sort of tuck them in to create the frame of the box. So you just bring this corner up like this, you tuck these two sides in, and then you're basically just folding it against the creases that you've already made. So the folds are already there, you're just folding them back the other way. So here we are. Just folding that back in like that. And here we have the bottom side of the box. And the image is in the middle here. So now I'm going to do the top half of the box, and it's going to be exactly the same except for one difference. So I'm just going to go through the steps that are the same, and when we get to the different ones, I will let you know. So I'm just going to fold these pieces, and that line doesn't really line up, so I'm going to fix that a little bit. This is my first fold. Second fold. Quite what I want it to be, so I'm going to go back and fix it. That's much better. All right, so this fold is the one I'm going to tear. I'm just going to fold it back and forth a couple of times. Now, if this, for whatever reason, doesn't work out for you, you can always use scissors. And that should be fine because it's going to get tucked in. So I'm going to throw away these scraps of paper as I go because I won't need them. So these folds are all the same as the bottom half of the box. And what I like about this project is that you don't need to glue or tape any of this together if you don't want to. It just stays folded. All right, so this has all been the same up until this point. Now we're getting to the different part. So we want the top half of the box to be slightly bigger than the bottom half. So in order to make that happen, instead of folding this edge all the way to the middle point, I'm going to leave a little gap. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to make sure that this little gap is basically the same on all four sides. So there we go. So I'm just going to make sure that there's about that much space in between the other two sides. And then when I fold that into place, the top should be able to slip right over the outside of the bottom. So I'm going to open up these two pieces. To refold the pieces backwards to tuck in the other two sides of the walls of this box. Just being a little bit stubborn, but there we go. Great. Now just do the same fold on this side here. And I have a top and a bottom to this box. They both should have, they both should have an image of my puzzle in the middle. So here we go. And now you can put your puzzle pieces in this box. And they should just fit. And then use this box instead because I like the image a little bit better. So now you have a handmade puzzle in a handmade box. And all you really needed was some paper to make it. There you go. Thank you for joining us at Cap at Home today. I'm Miss Van. If you happen to watch this video and try this project, we'd love to see a photo in the comment section. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.